I wanted to do a quick video about having autism and also being religious. And I want to start out this video by saying I was raised Christian. I was raised in the Episcopal Church, and honestly, I think that was a very positive thing for just me as a whole, because I know today one of the few things that's kept me positive over the years has been faith, and faith in God, and that like everything happens for a reason and stuff. Like, well, not everything. I don't think that everything happens for a reason. I think God gives you opportunities, and it's your responsibility to take advantage of those opportunities. But it's just one of those things where I've had my times over the years where I've had a really, really bad depression, and it's not it's not like that anymore. I'm not just depressed all the time like before, and it's not super bad to the point where, you know, I might make rash decisions or whatever, but it's one of those things that it lingers in the back of your mind a little bit, but like there's been other things that have helped me with it too. Like I've purposely made myself a lot more active. Like if I get anxious, that's a reason to get up and do stuff and move around. But I just wanted to mention it because we don't live in really a I wouldn't say we don't live in a Christian country, because because most of our system is still based on Christian values, like all men being equal and under the eyes of God and stuff like that. Like that all comes from Christianity. That wasn't a thing before Christianity came around. So technically it's still a Christian country. It's just not a religious country. But it's just one of those things where you see people turning away from God, and like that's the case for a lot of people who are in my church and a lot of childhood friends and stuff like that. Like a lot of them have turned away from God, and it's just one of those things that it's sad to see, and it's one of those things where it's easier to be faithful and just not doubt when you do have other people around you who believe. And it's like I don't think there's anything that would make me not believe, because but because I don't know, it's just one of those things where I've had too many things happen in my life that like that are just not coincidence, and too many things that happened where I could have easily gotten badly hurt, and or like something worse happening, but something kept it from happening. And but yeah, it when we were kids, you used to be able to talk to your friends about this stuff, and I remember talking to my friends about, you know, well, what do you think about God and stuff like that? And it's just one of those things you just can't do anymore, because like I know with me in the area that I live, most people just don't believe in God anymore. At least not most people my age. People my parents' age are still Christian, and some of them still go to church and stuff. But like even like for example, even the more liberal people used to go to church too. And I've noticed from talking to people at my work who are like my parents' age, like some of them are more liberal, and even a lot of them believe in God. It's just, they have different views on it than a more conservative person would. But people my age, like if they're more liberal, they tend not to. And even the more conservative ones, a lot of them don't believe in God anymore. And it's it's just one of those things where you can kind of see something missing from their life, like